It's in my pockets. The way that they bitches is moving, I can tell they fatherless. Loud mouth. That's a starter kit. You ain't gonna ride for the. You ain't gonna. I ain't got nothing for you. Female Dog by Georgiana has been in my head. I cannot stand up broke. Why your bum ass is a joke? Let's go rack for rack. Let's go bar for bar. Oh, you think you hard? Oh, you think you tough? Oh, you got money, not enough. Damn. Ask around, call Joe bluff. Alexander Wayno. Diamonds on me, they blamo. I like kind of that little start off I've been doing. Lighting an incense, and then we get to business. When I get alone, and it ain't me alone. I do this. They go dancing. The way that these bitches is moving, I'm telling they fatherless. They throwing snacks in the craft room trash. Why? If you ain't gonna raffle, if you ain't gonna raffle, let's get some water. I'm finna quench you down with some water. Gotta be the copper pitcher. It takes the whole pitcher, which is crazy. Gotta have your water reservoirs. Alrighty. What's good? I'm filling up my water. The way that these bitches is moving, I tell they fatherless. You ain't gonna ride for. You ain't gonna. I ain't got none for you. Make sure I ain't got no boogers. Every time I eat yogurt, it be getting on my lips. It wipe my lips. As I fill this pitcher up, ask around, call Joe bluff. Alexander Wayno. Diamonds on me, they bling out. What's good, chap? Oh, it's out of water. Please not just trying to give it all she's got, Captain. First, you gotta just rock to the beat. Then you gotta put your hands on your knees. Then you gotta make your feet go flat. Then you gotta. I don't even remember what he said. Then you gotta arch your back. Now work. Now work. Y'all know that song? Damn, it's out of water. The way that these bitches is moving, I can tell that they're fatherless. Loudmouth, little clothes. Bitch, that's a starter kit. If you ain't gonna ride for it, if you ain't gonna, I ain't got none for you. The song is Female Dog by Georgiana. That has been in my head. I played that on the way home. I'm wondering what we should get into, chat. First, obviously, a nice bowl. A victory bowl, if you will. The way that these bitches is moving, I can tell that they're fatherless. Damn. Why you have to call them out like that? Wiggle. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. I would be a super chef. That would be funny. Does anybody know why I love McConan? That would be super chef. Super chef. If I was in my apron, I'd just be throwing it on. Forgot the hat was kind of sideways. I'm itchy. I got a t-shirt under here. I'm gold. I'm thinking, we'll see how far we get in an hour. I need to wrap presents. I'm so grateful of the family in my life, the supportive family in my life. I really wanted to get my son a bike, and you know what was at the door last night? Somebody ordered a bike for my son. I'm very grateful. It's very hard being an entrepreneur. They be like, it ain't easy. But I'm very grateful for the community I got, bro. Real nigga shit. Like last week, I went from like $11 to being like for real booked for like the whole evening. Like evenings. Whenever those appointments start up. I'm grateful for my clients. Because it's never going to be linear. It is never going to be linear. And you just got to, for real, just thug it out. I've been thugging it out since 2018. 2018, man. Just believing in yourself, bro. Throughout the year, you know the craziest thing? I made like, I don't even like get into numbers and stuff, but like running the numbers because I'm gonna have to do it for taxes and stuff. Like, damn, couple $1,000 making art. I don't get the sweet street of being monetized. Here I'm monetized, but I don't get pay per view type shit. Is for real, it's just been word of mouth since 2018. So I'm just grateful for the new people and the people that have stuck around. People that be sharing my stuff. Because y'all know. Crazy. So we're going to get into some rug making. Yeah, it's really crazy. YouTube might be racist. Because like some of the stuff that people will say or some things that are held for review or able to be posted as comments. What the fuck did I do to your bum ass that you needed to say something? I was not actively, like, this is the weird thing about internet people. There was no disagreement in the video that I made. The simple fact that I was black, I am black, is not that deep. White people can be very racist. Very. Man, I learned, was it this week or last week? White people will purposely walk behind you and cough if you're black. Open mouth coughing. You know? So when I gotta wonder, because isn't the CEO of YouTube white? I gotta wonder. They let some stuff slide in the guidelines of what is able to be said, but then it seemed a little one-sided. I had a very weird comment from somebody. I'm doing a product review video, and this nigga, he commented black fatigue. Guess the race. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. And I'm like, so how come this, no context, this comment was able to be posted? I was just thinking about that. It was good. Weird ass nigga. Weird dude. And YouTube will allow threats to be commented. That's really weird. I make a sound. Nigga! And I got a strike. It wasn't even me saying the sound. See, this is the thing. Different platforms obviously have different guidelines. And, bro, I'm not the only voice saying this. I've watched other black people comment about how their videos aren't getting pushed, etc. And certain things are being allowed. I don't even know who you are, bro. You got a second account? I made you say what? I make her say, oh, 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 oh. Pop, pop. You singing that song? Because I got jokes. Don't be a weirdo. Please don't be weird. That's why the comment is held for review or whatever. I don't know what you're talking about, brother. I just want to say, please, spread my cheeks and put your tongue in it, okay? We're gonna hide you from this channel. People are so weird. What is the reason to do that? Hmm? Anyway, I don't get a whole lot of weird comments, but I'm like, what possessed you? Like literally. There's demons on earth. What possessed you just to be crazy? Like when people I don't be going to these people's pages. They have underlying traumatic things that they need to deal with, but then they go surf the internet. Get a life. It's one thing if people are doing harmful things that you need to make a point about, harming others or themselves. But if somebody is literally just doing arts and crafts, I think I was doing a product review, and then we went on to doing rug making, and you felt possessed to say something racist. What's wrong with you? That didn't even contribute to the chat. The chat wasn't even in that direction. Like people just be weird. Weird. Okay, but we're gonna do a celebratory bowl. I'm a little tired. Um, I'm debating if I want to wrap presents. Carrie and I got invited to watch one of our friends DJ. I'm trying to see what's the information about that. It's like a birthday DJ party or something. I don't know. I need more details on that. What's good? Then I gotta go take a yoga class. What happened to all the lighters? Like I'm looking around. It's not over here. It's not over there. Happy Friday. Oh, it's behind you. I'm just about to spin around. I was just talking. I had a very weird comment. Somebody said something racist. I used a sound that said the N word and I'm black. Does YouTube not recognize race? I'm a black channel, right? They got weird guidelines. But somebody that comment was allowed to be posted and I reported it for harassment and violence because they said watch out or something. I'm like, please don't play with me, bro. Please don't play with me. like uncalled for. It was weird. I'm like checking my YouTube notifications because they said something. They said black fatigue or something like that. And I got my responses. I said, bro, help your mom pay the internet bill that you using to write this message. Then bro said, watch out. Or something along the lines of what? Do you not have anything else better to do? This is an art and yoga channel. What am I doing that's bothering you? And respectfully, right? I don't be trying to say, unless somebody says something disrespectful to me, there's no reason for me to say something just out of the blue. I'm trying not to goof, 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 goof. Okay, anyway, we're gonna probably go live for an hour. Or two. We'll see. Make sure I put my gloves on. It's a little cold. Protect your fingers too. Like moving my hands. So what I mean, like the life that you create as an entrepreneur is crazy. We cannot compare ourselves. We cannot. I've been doing self-employment adventures, avenues, I don't know what endeavors, I guess maybe since 2018, and it's been on my luck cuz I make it happen. And the consistency of constantly showing up. And I say, I can get so real on this channel. It's crazy, bro. I need to pay for like a procedure to be done that's not going to be covered by insurance. Why am I paying for insurance? And so I've been putting this appointment off. Cause like these niggas was like saying you have to do it this way. But then somebody like offered in there, like, you can do it. You don't have to do it this expensive way. There's this alternative thing you could do instead. So why wasn't that presented to you know what I mean? So now, okay, fine. I'm gonna put the appointment on the schedule. I had to sign up for a whole damn like credit card. What are they? The care card or whatever that BS is. And I'm like, damn, I'm looking at my classes on my schedule. I'm looking at my clients. I'm like, I already know like the base of what I'm gonna make each month. I'm like, December. What the fuck gonna happen? I had like $11 in my account like last week. I said shit. I always get like the contract stuff I do, I get paid in advance. So I'm like, hey, it's like a little past like December 1st. It's like the 3rd or the whatever. I'm gonna see if they can pay me today. And like my contracts got paid. That was crazy. Then my friend was like, I want to get a rug, remember? So then we started working on this Gara rug. Then I had somebody this week that wants to do privates. We're gonna start that. I'm gonna be busy in the evenings. So I don't know where my energy is going to be. It's gonna be all of my evenings are gonna be busy besides like Fridays. Now, crazy. You can go from like, what the fuck, in a good way. And like just keep showing up. Keep posting about what you do, what you offer. That was crazy. I had somebody on TikTok message me, and then like it was either last evening or this morning, because this morning I responded to the comment, or I responded to the email. I saw this thing, the Q&A thing pop up. I responded to their email and they want to set up appointments. I'm like, damn, the fuck, bro. Cause you know you are deserving of it. Like I'm I'm gonna tell you, like, be that underdog, bro. Cause then when them fucking tsunamis start coming, it's crazy. So I'm just preparing for, like, I think I start seeing people next week. Just crazy. Okay. Here go to run. This is where we left off. My son wanted to play. So I was trying to do work on it a little bit in the afternoon, and then like we ended up like playing, I don't know what it's called, Lego blasters or something like that. Um, I was getting the hair. Those two little triangle open. Hold on, see it's backwards. These little openings right here. Um, those are gonna be a dark red, how we did here. That dark red under the ear. See, this isn't even like carved, but you can already see the cool contrast. I just did a leveling shaving or shave down. It still looks thicker in some areas, so I'm like, this is still all of this is still just like a rough cut, which is crazy. So we're gonna work on the ear. We gotta find his ear in this black space up here. We'll do the ear because I already got the brown threaded. Um, then I have to do his eyes. It'd be ear, the hair, the tips, and his eyes. And we'll see what we get done in this live. Because I need to wrap Christmas presents for my son. Trying to keep this like flat. Okay. Let's get you on the tripod. Need my apron. There we go. Here we go. Let's get mic'd up. Okay, chat. Question for you. Hang on. Hang on. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, so I plan on doing like some coasters, seeing how fast I work on this to fill in the space over here. This is a lot to waste, you know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm gonna do like a Green Bay Packer coaster. Is this gonna be enough for like a background? This is like, I think I did a Green Bay Packer rug like 2 years ago. And this is what I have left of it. Is this gonna be enough? Because I play intense yarn chicken. Looking at this little ball, it feels very light. I don't know if that's gonna be enough. And then this, cause this, this. I'm thinking of doing like a green. You see, um, cause I want to make it as a mouse pad. The background would be green. Is that gonna be enough green? On the outside would be green. Yeah, it's gonna the size of the afros, not the little coasters. It's gonna be about, what are they? 7 inches. It's gonna be about 7 inches. I don't know. But I think I already have the colors, and I'm trying to use up my old yarn because now I'm gonna have to start buying a new brand of yarn, you know? So I had a lot of big twist stuff. Okay. Let's grab our scissors. We're gonna pin this. I'll be working side to side. Where's the bottom? Did I find the bottom? Actually, do we really need a poke stab? Wherever it's parted a lot, I'll just try to follow that. Push the yarn out the way. Out here in the streets, now I'm in the studio. If I ain't in the streets, then I'm in the studio. And when I'm in the streets, you know I'm dodging 12. Cause me and my friends won't go to jail. I miss the old McConan. Me and my friends won't go to jail. Drink More Water? Was it that album? Mixtape? Whatever. Dodging 12. That was like literally in like 2012. No, that's 2012. Because we were listening 2016, 2017, maybe. I can't think. And then I'm the man of the party. Keep the dance and the money. I keep the cushion the bar. Always on deck, never out of work. We like to party. Sorry. And we gon' give it to the way you want it. You gon' come up here and I'ma step up on it. Bro, that was that was like a fucking stem. I'ma step up on it. We used to say that a lot. Me and my friends. Whoa. Where are you going? Okay, let's see if we can see what the curve of the ear is about to do. Okay, there's like a bump. Where's that little dip? Maybe here. Okay. I need to follow like a little line like that. See, and if you cut it good, like how we really tried to cut the black, just like a rough cut is what I'm saying. You cut it good enough where the sides and like the yarn, how do I explain this? The yarn that is closest to the hole. So as you are shaving, you're, this is like the little hole. This is where a new color is going to be going. You can't even see that shit. What's good? Bing money, hey. So we're like making his ear. These two pieces right here, this is gonna be hair. Right now we're carving out the ear. If you can, you start at the tip or like the front strands of yarn. You try to cut those as short as you can and slowly kind of fan it out. That makes sense. Oh, like a little hill. Like it goes down. You're cutting the front row of the yarn like on an angle about like this, and then it like flattens out, and that's how you get the curve effect. I'm in the lab. See, bro, I thought I had the coldest picture. This is super funny. If you scroll like way back on my Instagram, you remember like in middle school, and then I saved them throughout high school, I believe. But like when you first start doing like biology and science classes and stuff, they make you buy a pair of goggles. I don't know if everybody else had to do that, but like you had to buy a pair of goggles or have your own pair of like safety goggles for a few units that they did in school, right? I thought I took the coldest photo, and I still think that's a cold caption. So I put the glasses on my head, and this is like when I was wearing weave in high school. And I made like a deep like picture, but like it was, bro, I can't even describe it. I don't know why I'm high. But like it was like stars, and I made that like how the silhouette of my face, but you could still see like my eyes and my, my features, as they say. It was a very artistic photo. But then the caption read, "Lab rats over hood rats." All of that to say that. Anyway, back this out the lab rats over hood rats. And then me and my friend, we took a picture of we were at my house, bro. This is another photo you can find on my Instagram. We were at my house, and you know the term potheads? We actually like put pots on our heads, and we took a photo, and we thought we were so funny for doing that. That's some trap shit. My head! Help us, Mr. Krabs. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna wait a minute. Can y'all hear me? I was getting a phone call. Like my phone calls still come through when I'm doing my live. So I'm gonna pause the live right now. Can y'all hear me before we move forward? Because sometimes when a call comes through, it'll mess with my microphone. Yeah, okay, good. Y'all can hear me. It's happened before, and I don't want to just be talking into the abyss. So I want to make sure we good. Grandma was calling me, but I'm gonna call her back. I promise. Like after the live, I always call her back. This is really the only time that y'all see when I go live. It's the only time I really work on this rug. So I really try to use this time. What they say, get her done. Looking ass. No. Oh, I can't really do it. I'm trying to get this yarn out the way. Can't really pat the fabric because of this needle. This needle is guiding me so I can see like the curve of his ear. I think I see the directions going. Wow, that was easy. Just created another little spot. I'll show you on the side. Like kind of float around. All of it is right there. It was cooking right there for a moment. It's great cooking. Look at the ear. I had to zoom in a lot. So we might as well stay at this perspective. I was cutting, so the ear go like this, from what I can see from the front. We're gonna check on the back side. The ear got a line right here. See that opening? And I think it goes up and it's gonna go like around and do a little curve in, and it stops probably like right here. I can't tell, so I'm trying to part ways, but it looks like we're getting that curve. And then down here, I found the other part or other side of the ear. So if you cut it good, like you cut your black lines really good, then when you throw the color, so his ears are gonna have a shadow to it. You see how that's already defined? But this is still a rough cut of like this middle part we carved out. That looks really nice. You can already tell, okay, there's depth to his ear now. Oh, we're gonna stay zoomed in up here so you can see how the ear actually like appears out of thin air. Once we get it cut really good, you'll be like, what? I didn't even see that ear. So we're gonna try to cut the middle really good. Any of those stray ones, you gotta go. Oh, I should have put my fucking gloves on. That's what I forgot. BRB. I'm like, I'm missing something. Sean think he missing something. Hmm. Okay, because even that is like a joint thing. That motion. Safety first. This is going to take a lot of patience, so you're here. I'm just like letting y'all be known. Or let it be known. Or we start to see the definition come through. Just trying to part the sea, I call it. Mm-hmm. Right there. You need to go. Where are you? Okay. When you're almost at the top. We're almost at the top. we can see the bottom of the ear coming in. This white line's getting bigger or whiter. All right. We got, that's why it looks weird. You probably could just use these two lines. I'm not going to keep this one. I'm going to take these out. That's kind of weird. I left that there. Yeah, I can get a better curve. I wish there's like a dual camera so y'all could see. I'm just pulling some yarn out. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, ah, ah. I think I can see the shape. Let her cook. Let. If you know that sound effect or sound, whatever they call it. Look at that. Now the cup. You can see the nail. You see that ear? My finger's running across where I'm going to be tufting. That ear popping now. You see that? Keep parting the way. I texted my friend. This is for my friend. And she's like, bitch, you eating? I'm like, yo. I texted her the update. Okay. Okay, ear loading. What happens next? This part of the ear. Alright, I see an ear appearing If you're watching the live, make sure you like and subscribe if you're new. We be doing cool stuff on here, you know. You know, little some shit. What can I say? Pokey stabby to the rescue. There's like a little part we got going on. I see it. I think. Oh, we're gonna start with scissors. We got a part. We'll see. This is gonna be a little tricky. Good job, Becky. When does it open up? Maybe we should start at the top. I'm like, it's like a triangle I'm trying to carve out. Let's start like here. That's like kind of in the middle. I'm not getting any answers of where this is. Where, it's very hard to see where the yarn needs to get pushed. Stop. What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? Okay. Like that. Take that out. Take a rest. All right, I'm gonna take a sip of some water. Okay. What's next? I can't tell where like the lines stop. It's getting really twicky. Hang on. See? There it is. I see you. I see you. I see you now. What's good? I know it's Missouri. I could tell by the profile pic. Happy Friday. We in the lab. It's almost 9. Goodness gracious. We're working on ear. I'm trying to be a magician and make an ear appear. Maybe we should go to Goodwill too. I've been trying to look for a nice mirror. I want to make a mirror rug. Because I made one. I already knew. I knew. If you were here, it was like my first like big project. Well, not first, not that shit. But like I turned a rug into a mirror, and it was half punch needle and half tufted. Like that was kind of, I think, the first time I was trying out that skill. And now the hem rug, I had experience because I tried out the rug mirror. It was really pretty. Like I made it fall color, so it was like orange, and it had my little flowers. I be making like 4-petal flowers, sometimes 5-petal flowers. That's like my signature shit. I don't know why. I just love flowers. So, but anyway, I made a really cute mirror, And I'm like, maybe I should go to Goodwill so I can see if I can find a mirror. Where are we heading? I hope y'all see this in real time. Do you see me pulling and exposing it as I go? Damn. She really parted the sea on us. Look at this. This is crazy though. It's already hard. Trying to figure out where the ear ends, you know? Because then when you see the brown come through, you're gonna be like, damn. You can't see it, but the other ear, that shit kind of just sat in place. She literally just went over it like once. Yes, bro. The carving. Thank you. The carving is what matters. This is what niggas don't show you. That's why I be like, I teach workshops and shit like that. Right now we do punch needling, but if you do have a tufting setup, follow along. When you see like a rug making video, they never show this part, the in between color cutting. I'll come back and I'll see like, how did you like shave it? From you never went behind your frame. How did you like shave it? Like I be watching lines, I'm like, what? This is what they be doing, or at least what I be doing. I can only speak for myself. I'm like, how did they get the? Nobody showed how to get the colors clean. How do you do that? I like using a pincer scissor. I call them pincer scissors. Because, pincher grip. These are newer ones. I think they're fabric ones. Because these were cute. See? These were the scissors I got. I thought these were cute. I got them at Walmart, the Westcott. These are actual fabric ones. What if I feel like these are too big. But I would use these actually to cut clothing. So I'm like, I don't think I'm going to use them for rugs. Does that do anything? It might do a little something. I don't know. Maybe I do. Maybe I'll continue with it. I think those are made for clothes though. Fabric. So I'm not using those. I got it to get some new pincer scissors. Walmart is so ghetto, bro. Man. I said, why are they fucking with the craft supplies? Nigga stole the scissors out the box. I almost walked up with the one that was like halfway open. They like, I don't know how they got into the box, but it did not look like it was missing something. I'm like, wait a minute. This is all that came in here. I had this is a seam ripper from Westcott. I don't know if it showed. This is just a generic one. Then I showed you it had these scissors. It had these scissors. And then it had the pincer ones I'm using. Something was missing. One of them, the accessories was missing. I'm like, damn. They get into the craft supplies? They stealing out of that? Bro, go steal like the toys. Who cares about the toys? Please don't steal the scissors. Please don't be stealing the yarn. Can you save some for me? Head ass. Okay. Okay, I see something. Something has awakened. What is this? What is? Oh no. I think I'm trying to keep that closed. I'm gonna have to go over that. Or is that the no? Cause I want I know y'all see the ear now. Y'all can see exactly where the color's gonna go. Yup. Maybe we go to Goodwill though. Maybe I find a mirror. Finally! I have a really fun idea for a mirror. Functional art that I'm gonna be doing once I find a mirror. Remember when we first started, we couldn't even see where an ear was supposed to be. Get off. It's a lot of dust. I'm gonna take a sip. And then there's like a weird top part of the ear because it kind of looks, it's like 3D coming forward. What's good? I'm missing the chat. So we're gonna go behind. Where's my pokey stick? Thank you. Okay, ear curves. Then wait, here. There's two parts that need to open out. Oh wait, what is this? Oh, I thought that's what I did. It doesn't look open. Okay, then the next area I need to try to see here. I need to part yarn. It's very small. Where's my pokey stick? I see it. Yep. Where are you? I feel like even though I was in the 90s, like I'm 97, that 2000 music slap. I'd like to something. Isn't that Avril Lavigne? I can take you away from here. Bro, I don't know why. That shit hit. All that Hillary Duff, yup. Singing this shit out of that. I'd be playing that song right now. Somehow I had the song on. It's just a little too late. That song was like on shuffle as I'm pulling into the driveway. I bought my music. Wait. I got a string on me. Good morning. I can take you away from here. I hope y'all know the song if you're old enough. She was in her bag. I wish I could have listened to her music. I think my mom was like, she the devil. I had a Christian upbringing. I said, I wanna, you remember she had Abby Downey, she had the Coles collection. Man, I had some pink pants, or I had these pants. You know what inspired it? I have some pants at the shop. They're one of the legs is all hearts that I painted going down the one leg, and the other side is just plain. I'm so mad. I can't fit them no more. Abby Downey and Coles, like when they did the collaboration, they had these star pants. Them shits was so fire. They were just stars on one side of the pants and it was plain on the other side. So I feel like that kind of subconsciously inspired me to make those heart jeans. But if I could fit them jeans, I would still wear those. No cap. Pink might be loud. I did love my pink jeans. But I was wearing suspenders too. Like it took a minute for my mom being like, "Fine, you can wear that shit." She didn't cuss, but I'm just being funny. Fine, put that shit on. Listen to this track. I'm gonna do this money, and you're gonna do this dance. I'm gonna sip my stone. See, that's why it needs to be like, I need to drop the mixtape. I need to quit playing. I need to just drop the mixtape. It would just be me singing like in weird voices. Girl, and flip it to the left. They love me, it's yeah. Let's go down. Ay, 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 ay. No, don't tell it, I be on one thing. Try it up, my follow. Them niggas, this been good, but I can't make this up. Bang, bang, go away. That's what all them haters say. Now, fuck you, that don't know about no muffin. Never eat that for me. No, I need to just drop it. Yo, yo, get out the way, bro. We got you. You're cooked. Isn't that what they say? You're cooked, bro. Get out the way. Bro's so cooked. Don't play with me. Okay. I think I see it. Okay, okay. Oh. I saw the light. Mm-hmm. 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 What do we have here? Up here. Yep. I see it. Don't get out the way, baby. We got you now. We got you now. Ain't nowhere to hide, y'all. Game over. Boom. That's the whole ear right there. This little white spot we got, finally got this open, all the way here. That's his whole ear. You see that? All right. We're going to lay these two colors down. That's that boom back. Yes, ma'am. What goes on over here? There's like a small. I've got to just use some clippers. Clip these. Clip them hairs. Yeah, good to mess. Lights on the lights. I don't know if anybody was ever in choir, but then like you had to say a part over and over until you got the pitch. Now imagine if a choir did the song Shine Bright Like a Diamond or whatever. Diamonds? Whatever the name of the song is. You guys are just not hitting that note. Gotta redo it. I saw the light. He was a little low. He was a little low. Redo. I saw the. Just hearing that for like 30 minutes straight. What's good? The mixtape would go viral. Good morning. Him wear what? Oh, oh, when I was talking about, it's crazy. When I was talking about my mom, she finally like, see, I was able to. My brother got me the knee high Converse. I was doing the fucking Demi Lovato before Demi Lovato was on like Disney doing that shit. I'm like, I'm better get fresh. Me thinking this at like I don't even know how old I was. I wore them shits. I had to get them repaired. What what shit out of them motherfuckers. Like the bottom zipper part, I done zipped them hoes all the way down. The zipper was like, Uncle, help! He needs some milk. And I think my mom sold them, or I had to get them sewed up. Cause like I don't remember, were they like $70 or $80 for them shoes? Damn. See, them hoes would be cool to wear too. I don't know what happened to them. I just parted ways, I suppose. I forgot to show. I had some light up shoes. Niggas like, bro, okay, hold on. See, I was debating. Y'all gotta get on TikTok. I was debating. I forgot to include the damn clip. I went through like old shoes I had as a kid. I had these really cool Brad shoes, and they had like the little kiss on the side of the shoe, bro. I thought those hoes was so exclusive. But I had them light up shoes. I was on fucking Wish before niggas was on Wish, bro. And now it turned into like Temu and all that shit. Um, I was on Wish, bro, and this is when they actually had like designer. I had a Yves Saint Laurent shirt. I don't even remember how much I paid. It was, bro, this was 2014, 2015. No, probably 2014, 2015. I was getting into some month. I wasn't, but I had a job and as a senior. And what was I saying? I got these light up shoes. You had to charge your shoes. I said, nigga, I bet you don't even got to charge your shoes up. Fuck, nigga. That's what I thought. Some ugly ass shit. You get in an argument with somebody. Um, I would turn them off during school, or I'd be cool in the hallway. I would turn them on, and they would be flashing like red, and they like blue. They had all the colors. You could leave them on purple. I think I liked purple, so I would leave them hoes on purple. One of my shoes accidentally clicked on, and I'm walking around with I think like one red shoe. And I see, I was already into customization shit. They were like very generic, just kind of ugly white shoes, and I drew Sharpie like all over the toe. It was like a leather, so I drew all over them. And then them hoes, I had them lighten up. Yes, them Converse with one on. But I had, bro, Wish had the Gucci shoes. You remember the Gucci with the red and the red green tag or whatever on the side, and they had like flowers or the bee. Them shoes, I had those, but I had them in a 7. I really should have got a 7.5 for like $20, 20 or $30, bro. But they were a little tight on me. I'm like, damn. So I remember I have a photo of me with them on my Instagram. I'm like, why do I have to get rid of my shoes? Now I just wear clogs, which is funny. I have like platform clogs that I always be wearing, or I got like these tan ones. I don't really have a favorite shoe. Now I'm just in UGG boots or something like that. But yeah. All right, we took a little breakity break. It is always important to take a break. It's Friday. I always try to do something fun with my son somewhere. I want to go maybe now do some shopping because it's been a minute. Nothing crazy. I'm like, I'm gonna get another like USB/USB-C port. Like I got one from Five Below. I'm gonna get one for Carrie because now he has like the lightning phone, a phone that takes a lightning cord. But the new cord he had to buy is a C, you know, so he needed like a brick or whatever. What's up? Those Gucci shoes were cool. All right. Wish had everything, bro. That's why I'm like, it was so low key. Where you get that? That's probably why I was saying it's confidential. Don't worry about that. Now I'm doing his nose. I'm getting distracted. You can see that. All right. Stick to the code. I'm bouncing through the club like Tigger. I'ma hit the dope. I'ma hit the liquor. Hit the liquor, nigga. Get wrong. I'ma hit a nigga. Hit a nigga. But my favorite song was actually Blindfolds. Bitch, I'm tailored. And we ain't cut from the same cloth. Realist. Here we go. Uh-oh. It got on thread. It's trying to get stuck around the toughening gun. I don't got no fucking scissors. Ah. Okay, hang on. We'll come to that later. Let's try to fill this in. We're gonna see what this turn out like. Why so bad? Imagining that as a choir has me geeked. Two more spots. No! Where the hell are you going? Young man! I really need scissors now. Or can we make it work? Okay. It's trying to knot up on me. That's the issue. Don't do that to me. Okay. that area is done, and then I said this is the last area. I had to pee. The yarn got unthreaded. What the heck? Why you guys sound like? Remember when that song was popular? Come on. Come on, last area. There we go. We'll see how that looks. Now, I need to grab the red. I'm just gonna keep punching away. I think I need to go pee. Where should I go now? I'm gonna go now. I need to unwind this roll. Come on. There we go. Let me just get this threaded and I'm gonna go pee. I will be back. I wish I had like a segment that could be running. Would they do that on live? How much accessibility do you actually have from going live on a phone versus a computer? There's probably more features. All right. I'm coming back. Okay, so I'm thinking the ear looks funny. From right now, it looks like a monkey ear. We're gonna, is it on? Okay. Going with the red, and I'm gonna be done. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, oh. Let's pull out a lot. We need to have a nice feed. Here we go. From the planet for like so long. No. Hang on. Now we are just going to cut and be done. Woohoo! This is me trying to wiggle the damn thing. But, hey, welcome back. We got the hair and we got the ear we're gonna carve. Alright. You have to worry about it all. Oops. Ooh. Peekaboo. You see the ear. Focus. Sorry, no focus. Just want to get this done. Something like that. Oh, my hands. Ah, tinkle. 9:30. Pretty good. Pretty good timing. We did the hair. We cut the hair a little bit, and then we focused on the ear today. You saw that? Took like an hour and a half just for that section. That's crazy. And we did the other ear down here. Oh, I'll zoom out. Get this yarn up. That is a lot. Boom. Boom, boom. You. There you go. It's gonna add like a shadow. And we're gonna go in with a lighter color. I have to go back to the eyes. That'll be easiest. After I do the eyes, then I have to do the tattoo, and last I'll do the hair, the skin. Wiping the dust from the gloves. But thank y'all for being here. Yeah, we did the hair. Thank you. We did the hair this week. Did we do something different, or did we just start on this Monday? Because we got really far. Did we do the black outline together? The bangs were 2 parts, I remember. Those were 2 separate days. The red I did in one day. The ear I did in like yesterday's live. Ear, nose, and his chin. And then today we did that ear and that little piece of hair. So now that's showing through. So after this, now that's kind of mostly shaved, you can start to at least see the shape it's supposed to be in. That's how I get it before I really start getting into the details, because it still looks a little shaggy. Yeah. If you see the live, or if I go live, I don't know what I'm gonna do this weekend, but I'm gonna do either the eyes or the tattoo next, and I'm probably gonna do punch needle. That was a really good idea. So we're gonna do probably punch needle to try to have as much detail as possible. This is the eye color. I only did a little ball of the yarn. And that's that. So thank y'all for being here. Make sure you like and subscribe. I hope you have an amazing weekend. And you can join my lives Monday through Friday, like 8 a.m. to like 9:30, maybe 10 a.m. I'm Central Time. I'm also on other platforms, so I may make like a little tickety talk or something. So I'll see you on YouTube Monday, but maybe